On today's expose, Kevin, I wanted to highlight Russell Rusty Collins, a.k.a. Firefist. Firefist. Sounds like something you do in like a gay bar.
I'm going to fire fist you up. Yeah.
I'm going to firefist you so hard. Rusty Collins first appeared in X Factor #1 back in 1986. And like, it's funny, he was actually kind of a big character in the comics for a hot 5 years or so. He was kind of a junior member of the team. He was on New Mutants up until the point when Cable took them over. What I like about Rusty's portrayal in this movie as compared to the comics, because obviously it's a very different portrayal, because I just showed you a picture of Rusty where he's like slim and blonde and white. The Rusty in the movie is, he's touted as being an overweight hero, which a lot of people really like because we don't see that as much in movies. But what I like, even though they changed his look drastically, and even though they changed his story drastically, his powers are the same. But we also do kind of get the feel for the character because he had a very troubled past where he was brainwashed by Strife and he was an evil person on the Mutant Liberation Front. So we still get the essence of the character, which, as I always say, I don't care if it's story accurate, just give me the essence of the characters and I am right there on board for you.
There you go.
And he was created by Bob Layton, and I can't focus.
I had to.
Taking off his shirt.
I had to. It's too uncomfortable on here. Okay.
Yeah. Created by Bob Layton and Jackson Guise. And just like we see in the movie, he has pyrokinesis. Pyrokinesis.
Fire fisty cup hands.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you my fisting story?
No, tell me.
It didn't happen to me personally, but I was present in the presence of fisting activities. And it was very startling to me because it was my first venture into any kind of gay sex at all. I was like, and this is a person, I'm not going to say their name, who has gotten some kind of popularity with his music and labeled the country singer, and now he makes underwear and stuff. But that was my first encounter, gay full sex encounter. And it was fun until he wanted to be fisted. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's weird. So I just stood back and his boyfriend did it. And I was like,
that looks great. It looks so enjoyable and something that should be done.
I'm scared. Just looping the hand up and they had this big giant dildo thing, crazy. I'm like, this is I was not signing up for this right now. I don't know. Good for you, I guess.
All the power to people who do that, but it's not for me. I've never tried it. I don't want to try
Terrifying.
it.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
You go. If your body can do that, amazing.
But anyway, X-Men.
Right, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about X-Men. I mean, it actually is a very on-brand subject for Deadpool when you think about it. So
it is.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
There's a perfect place for the story.
Yeah.
If you remember, Rusty was actually in X-Men the animated series. I'm lurking about.
He'll tell me when he was in the series, yes.
He was in No Mutant is an Island when the Purple Man, Kilgrave, took over the orphans.
Oh, that's
right.
He was
one of the orphans, yep.
Yeah.
Bam.
I go where I wanna go. Jean.
Scott.
Jean?
Scott. I summon the Arctic winds.
No more mutants!
I summon the Arctic winds.
No more mutants!
I summon the Arctic winds.
No more mutants! There's always more gators in the bayou.
Don't get a boomer.
Welcome to this week's Solving Frex. We're back, bitches! We're back! My name's Shawn. I'm the ultimate excavationist.
And I'm something of an X-fan myself. Oh, Kevin!
All right, today we are getting into Deadpool 2 as we promised. But before we get there, Kevin, it's been like, 4 weeks? How have you been? What have you been doing?
A play. I've been doing a show where it's a pure comedy show, and I played this kind of like a little bit of he's not really a douche. He dresses like a douche. He's an LA boy who's like an actor, and he's a little bit of a golden retriever and a little bit of a bra and a little frat boy. And I get to be naked in it, in my underwear for a lot of the show.
Wow, that's so different for you.
I know. But I did make him a little bit of a kid sometimes too. I added some innocence to his character, which Aaron's a bit like a aficionado of the show. He studied it in college, and he said that really adds some dimension to his character because most people just play him as just straight, just jerk douche guy, and you give him some layers. I'm like, that's what I do. Thank you. Oh my God.
Yeah, go you. I know.
Yeah.
As silly as it is, I remember when I wrote you as Colonel Ketchup, like you added stuff to that I wasn't expecting that made me laugh so much. I loved your Colonel Ketchup.
Yeah. Ooh, is that the gingerbread cookie?
If anybody hasn't listened to it, go to any one of our other podcasts and look for the Murder Mystery Holiday. We had such a blast recording that.
Yeah.
Written by moi.
Yeah, amazing. We're so talented.
Not as talented as Charm the Musical, but I mean, it was fun to write.
It was fun.
Yeah. For me, I've passed a bunch of courses. I got 3. I know I told you this yesterday, but I got 3 freaking certifications in the last few weeks. I'm so fucking proud of myself. Boom. Boom.
Smack
Get
that
to
ass.
school.
Bitch went down.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
I don't even know anymore. I just agree with you.
Oh my gosh.
My little sister got married. I had a blast at her wedding. It was a very...
You look sexy in your little tux. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Stop it.
Yes.
I know, and I gave like an amazing speech. I was so nervous for my speech, but it actually like went really well. It was really funny.
Yeah. And your sister looked beautiful, and yeah, it looked really fun.
Yeah, she made that dress. Like seeing it
Wow.
up close, it was all beaded and stuff. I'm like, bitch, this is amazing.
That's cool. Really neat.
But yeah, we had kind of a tumultuous week because my sister got married, and we came home and found out my grandfather had passed. So it's been a roller coaster. So yeah, I'm glad to be back with Kevin because this is kind of like my weekly therapy.
Absolutely. We have the laughs, and we have those heart to hearts. I think it's a really good blend in our shows. So.
Yeah. And I think it's funny. There's some days where I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, or oh, I'm so moody or sad. And then I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be good on the podcast. And the minute like we start that record button, I'm like, hi, I'm Shawn. I'm the
I know. Isn't that, yeah, it's just, a highlight. It makes sense.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I also thought I'd mention, since they're friends of the pod, I went to QCon, which was put on by... I think it was Christopher Riley. I always forget.
I mean, I don't know exactly who's all involved, but that may make sense. Christopher Riley is big in there. He's in LA. He's doing things. Julian Jetson is another one who's big in it. So a lot of our friends there. Hi. If you're listening to this, I don't know if you are, but yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I saw friends of the pod, Chris, and I saw a line there, but they were so busy. I kept trying to like catch up with them, but yeah, they were doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll see them at Uncanny Experience, which I'm slowly getting closer to actually booking the flight and the hotel room.
Yes, and exclusive informaciones for listeners of this podcast. I have been invited to be an official cosplayer this year. Things kind of fell through. The original person didn't come through, and I will be doing the Cyclops for the Uncanny Experience. So,
yay!
Yeah.
Nice.
I haven't announced it officially
Your
yet.
costume.
Yes. Zip me up.
Yes. All right. Shall we get into Deadpool 2? 2?
Oh, les deux. Oh, in the play. 2. I do that. Entourage 2.
Nice.
So yeah, Deadpool.
Yeah. So no previously on, because our last episode was the X-Men 97 special, which I didn't pose a question for. Deadpool 2 released May 18th, 2018. Written by Rhett Reese, Paul Wernick, and Ryan Reynolds. Directed by David Leitch. And this movie had a budget of $110 million, and it made $785.8 million. So it kind of made its money back.
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, the whole franchise is bomb. I mean, not bomb, like great, crazy explosion, amazing. You know, it was a thing. They did it.
One thing that I was just reading about, unfortunately, Tim Miller, who helped write the first one, had kind of a falling out with Ryan Reynolds because of the directions they wanted to take things. So he did not return for the second movie.
Yeah. Speaking of that kind of vibe, TJ Miller, who's in this movie, another Miller, who, you know, he had his legal troubles, but he 3 days ago made a statement about Ryan Reynolds, which is how timely is this? Like, if we recorded this early, would had not have known this. But I guess maybe it's 4 days ago now. But he said, like, if he was asked to do Deadpool 3, he wouldn't do it because he doesn't think Ryan Reynolds likes him very much. Because he says during the shooting of the first movie, when because they were ad-libbing a lot of things. Let me find it. I'm going to find it so I can read it properly. But it was something to do with when they were doing different takes and they were saying different things and making up their own phrases. And Ryan Reynolds was like, "Oh, let's do another one. Let's do another take real quick." And he quoted him. Okay, so let's do one more take. But then he's like, he would talk to me horrifically mean to me as if I was Weasel, like if I, the actor, was the character Weasel. And he said that he got super, super famous from the first Deadpool and he changed. I can't see the quote anymore. Whatever. But apparently he said something mean to him. Like, apparently you're in the show to be comic relief, say something funny, and then leave because that's all you're good for. You're not the main star. Something along those lines. And he took it personally, which I don't know. Something like that, I can't tell if it's legitimately serious or if someone's joking around like that, you know? Maybe he thought you had a different relationship than you did. You know, it's hard to say.
Yeah, because I feel like I say stuff like that sometimes, and I have had people sometimes take it seriously, and I've had to kind of like backtrack or apologize, but most of the time people know that like I'm just having fun with it. I'm not serious.
Yeah, so it could be he's seeing it differently or it was more hurtful than he intended. Like, I can just see that being totally taken different ways.
Yeah. Oh, well. I think,
yeah.
I mean, since that's like the only bad story I've heard of Ryan Reynolds, I like to still believe that he's a good guy because I really like him. He's so funny.
Oh, yeah. And there's more stories that are just so amazing and so good. Like Celine Dion feels like he saved her life, you know? So we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay. All right. So let's start. So we hear a lighter. I put fade in on Deadpool playing with an impaled Logan music box playing I'm All Out of Love by Air Supply. I forgot just how much Logan is in this movie. There's so much Wolverine stuff in this movie.
So much. I should say, I can't believe I never mentioned this before. I keep sidetracking, I'm sorry. But here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we have a local celebrity called Milverine. It's been for years and years. You can go on YouTube and find his videos. And he's just this old buff guy that walks around the east side with his shirt off. And he's just like, and people labeled him the Wolverine, and he got like this because he got kind of like this kind of haggard Hugh Jackman kind of look, and um, and yeah, he's been on news reports, and there's all these articles, and you get a Wolverine spotting, people are like, oh, take a picture, and yeah, so I have to maybe post a little clip of that on the Summer for X page because he's a cool guy.
Great. That's funny.
Yeah.
Wade turns on the gas and starts smoking. He looks at all of his pictures with Vanessa before laying down on 7, I counted 7 gas tanks and throwing the match into them. There's a glorious floaty scene where Deadpool flips off that asshole Logan for dying. He vows to die in this movie.
He's like, why does Logan get? He's like, fuck Wolverine, whatever. He's like, how dare he like die and be a martyr when I'm supposed to do that in this movie?
Right. If he can do it, I can do it.
Funny thing about Air Supply too. I don't know if this is callback to maybe like we had our Wham moment in the last movie, but Ryan Reynolds sang this song in Van Wilder with his little guitar.
Oh,
so I wonder if that's like
funny.
a little nod to that.
Yeah, maybe it's just his go-to like serious song. Maybe like he put it in both.
Yeah. Hong Kong, the place where Shawn wants to be. Deadpool takes us back 6 weeks to explain what led him to exploding himself. He calls the Hong Kong Mafia before busting in to attack them. He's on the roof, which, interestingly enough, there's another tidbit. You know those little neon signs, those little words, the characters?
Uh-huh.
It's the word for dead and the word for pool.
That's funny. Nice.
That was a fun little thing I learned. Wade has said he's not at the annual bleaching party. And they go, working 9 to 5, as Wade unloads a box of Crazy and the Mafia. Next, Deadpool pops out of a coffin in Sicily where he continues to kill Biloxi. What is that? Is that the guy? I don't know what
That's apparently the name of a place. Yeah, it said he was in Biloxi. I was like, I've never heard of that.
Where is that? Okay.
I don't know.
But it's funny when he popped out of the cup and he's like, do not go in there or whatever.
Yeah.
Which was, I think, was reference to Ace Ventura. So there's all these little things. But anyway, he goes back to the Biloxi place, disguises himself as a sexy pole dancer with the blonde wig and the heels. I love that look. Before killing a bunch of men. Osaka, Deadpool brutally kills a bunch of people to Enya. This was the bath diaper fight.
Yeah. And Biloxi is in Mississippi, and it's known as the seafood capital of the world. Bam! Google.
Mississippi? That's the weirdest location.
That's so random.
I'm like, it's like in Norway. It's in, Estonia or whatever. Like,
right. And he shoved it in between like Japan and Sicily, all these places, and then Biloxi.
Yeah.
Random. That brings us to Home Sweet Home, where Deadpool is after Sergei Valishnikov. In voiceover, Deadpool tries to convince us Deadpool 2 is a family film. Sergei escapes into a panic room where he watches Deadpool from a camera. A bunch more men show up to fight Wade. Meanwhile, Dopinder, I love Dopinder, he's so cute.
I know.
Waits in the taxi outside, listening to a tape on how to gain confidants. Deadpool jumps through the car window and Dopinder drives him away.
Cracked me up. He's just like listening to like the self-help tape. It's like
yeah. There's some great physical comedy in this movie.
Yeah. And I gotta say, this movie is very Disney as well. Lots of Disney references. He mentions Bambi and Lion King in the same sentence. And Saw 7.
Yeah.
But still.
But funny enough, this was being made when the Disney acquisition was happening. So that's
Oh.
why they like pumped it up. I just read they even had a joke about the acquisition, but the studio thought it was in bad taste, something about the joke. So Ryan Reynolds and the other writers decided to take it out because it just didn't fit well.
Okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But really, any kind of pop culture is fair game in these movies. There's so many references to so many things.
Yeah.
I mean, just here with the Stopinder, it talks about 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst interview with a vampire. I want more. Whatever.
That was so funny. Which, speaking of season 2 of Interview with the Vampire came out, I need to watch that. It's so good.
Ooh. So many things.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and did you notice the little Easter egg on the cab?
Oh, I don't remember if I noticed. What was it?
It said Alpha Flight on it.
I did not notice that. That's fun.
Yeah. This little.
Yeah.
And I love, there's one quote here too that made me laugh, and I really wanted it. It says, "Grab those dreams by the dick tip and make it rain."
That's a great quote.
And he's like, and they're like, I don't know what that means. He's like, I don't either. But I'm like, I don't either, but I love it, and I'm going to use it all the time.
Right. I just really want to say that to someone now in like a serious conversation.
Yeah. Like, what? You heard me.
It's good advice.
It's like, you get it. It's a metaphor for something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, it's the scene 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're talking. Perfect. In the taxi, Dopinder shares his aspirations for attaining more in life. I want more. Deadpool is sad to hear that Dopinder wants to be a contract killer. The taxi suddenly skids to a halt as Deadpool announces they're at their destination. And grab those dreams by the tick tip and make it rain.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool goes upstairs to his apartment to find Vanessa waiting for him. Vanessa waits for Wade to give him an acceptably ridiculous excuse for him being late. They kiss and then exchange anniversary gifts. Wade got Vanessa a skee-ball token, and Vanessa got him her IUD. It's time to have a baby! Vanessa demands for Wade to put on porn and pump a baby into her. Now, in their after-sex clothes, Wade and Vanessa watch Yentl. As Wade and Vanessa start to plan baby names, time slows down. Men shoot through Wade's front door and come in guns blazing. Wade kills them all, but not before one of them shoots a stray bullet into Vanessa. Sad.
Gasp. Tears. There were some fun moments in this scene too. He talks about Martha.
Yeah, he did
here. So that was fun.
My mom's name is Martha too.
Gasp. I like you now. Let's stop fighting. And we get the whole, this is the first, where they're talking about baby names. It's like, Krista with a K, that's too strippery. And then it's like, Kevin with a K, that's too strippery too. I'm like, oh, well, thank you.
Strippery.
Kevin with a K is just so strippery. You know what? No, what would make it strippery? Kevin with a K, Kevyn. Kevin.
But not where you think it would be.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's why it'd be Kyvin. Kevin.
Now you sound like Moira.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. All coming back. Full circle. All right. And then we get the first introduction. He mentions this later on, but the Papa, can you hear me? Do you want to build a snowman? Which I think is there's another instance of this that I know about. Do you know the musical Once?
Yes.
And there's that famous song, Falling Slowly, whatever. I'm like, that's the same tune as Frere Jacques. So I just have my own. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and there's so many songs out there. Like, it's got to sound like something eventually.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I feel like I'm talking too much. It's fine. I have so much to say.
It's fine.
6. Wade runs to Vanessa and catches her as she falls. Vanessa dies instantly from a gunshot to the heart. Wade jumps from the window and gives chase to the man responsible. Wade is hit by a car, but luckily the murderer is hit by one as well. Oh, I love the way he does this because he like grabs him, hugs him, and then turns him to be run over. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
That's poetry.
That is.
So, Wade walks up to the bloodied Sergei and gives him a hug and pulls them both into passing ambulance. Okay, I should just be reading these things. Jeez Louise. All right. Killing them both instantly, well, until Wade heals. Cue the sad 007 Deadpool credits. And I love it so much. This is a Celine Dion moment. Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
Do you have memories of this song at all?
No.
I have so many memories of this song because they made a music video to this song. Celine Dion had this whole music video, and it's a hilarious music video. And this is where it comes with Celine Dion thanking Ryan Reynolds for saving her life, because this was right when she was grieving her husband and her brother who had just died.
Oof.
And she was in all this pain, and then she received a letter from Ryan Reynolds asking her if she would cover the song, because he wanted to go back to like the 90s classic of having like a tie-in music video to the movie, something retro and something that's kind of cheeky that would go with this. And she said yes 2 hours later after she got the letter, which was super cool. And it's such an amazing video. It's her being Celine Dion. I'm Celine Dion, the greatest singer in the world. And it's like, can beauty come out of ashes? It's like, and we're not ready to go. She goes all this thing. She does all this very intense stuff on stage. It's at her stage at her house, and we have like a Deadpool. And I don't think it's Ryan Reynolds. They have they got a gay dancer in a Ryan Reynolds outfit, and he's just doing like all these. He's wearing heels and he's dancing all around Celine Dion, and like beautiful. And that's another thing we can put on the Instagram because it's so good. And then at the end, we see like Deadpool Ryan Reynolds is like, great, that was amazing, Celine. That was like so good. I was like, way 11. She's like, thank you so much. And it's like, yeah, but this is Deadpool 2. You need to like go lower than that. You need like a 5.5 at the max. And she's like, this thing only does 11.
That's great.
And she gets so mad at him. She's like, no. I was like, and then she's like, what do you know, Spider-Man? Whatever. It's like, shove it, Spider-Man. It's an amazing video. You need to watch it. It's so good. And it's an amazing song. And they do great things. So.
And she probably like loved doing that too, because that's not normally the person she is. She got to be like a completely different persona from her kind of serious Celine.
Yeah, and it was so fun. And I think that was part of what a great thing to do and a great collaboration to like kind of help lift your spirits up a little bit. So,
yeah. Wade sits in a daze at the bar as he flips the skee ball token in his fingers. He makes the discovery that "Papa, can you hear me?" sounds suspiciously like, "Do you want to build a snowman?" Weasel tells Wade to leave. He's been stinking up the bar for days. Wade pees himself at the bar, and Dopinder is happy to clean it up, as part of his contract killer training.
Yes, too funny.
Too funny. This is good. And I think it's funny that like there's this kind of running gag of like Deadpool peeing himself, because as we see from the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, they say, I think you peed yourself while you were knocked out. And he's like, I wasn't knocked out.
Right. Yeah, great. But I want to go back to the 007 credits a little bit. I had a note in here. Did you know? Well, first of all, I loved all the little like, whoa, did you just see that? Did they just kill her type of stuff, which was funny.
Yeah.
All the little things, but they have like these close-ups of things. They have like the cheese knife circle thing, and they have the katana. At the bottom of the katana, it said B for B. Arthur.
Oh my God.
So there's all these tiny little funny references to things in there, which is great.
Yeah, one of the credits that stood out to me was it said from the same producer who killed John Wick's dog.
Which is true because the guy that directed this, yeah.
Our director, you're right, it's director.
Yeah. So that was fun. And he's talking about this whole "Do you want to build a snowman?" He's saying that to this other guy, and then this I love the girl was behind. I love Frozen.
It's
like so
good.
stupid, but it made me laugh. Yeah. When does he start trying to kill himself some more? Because we're watching the extended version, the 15 minutes extended one, and I didn't know watching it what was new stuff, but then I found out what some of the new stuff was. I'm like, oh, that was new. Okay.
Actually, that starts in scene 9. I just looked ahead.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. So Wade finds his way to Blind Al's place. He goes into his secret place to find some cocaine, which he left in the last movie. He hide it there, which is continuity. I love that. Wade doesn't even have the strength to banter with Al. He falls to the ground in despair. Blind Al helps Wade in the way that she can, insults and love. Wade shoves a bag of cocaine under his mask and announces he's about to do something terrible.
Yeah, and actually, I forgot to mention, you brought it up. Both of us watched the 15-minute extended cut. So if you're listening to this and you're like, I don't remember that part in the movie, we didn't make it up. It's the extended movie. And you're right. I don't really know what was added either.
Yeah. So I did watch a video I am now privy to some of the stuff that was added, but I would have not known otherwise. I only saw this movie one time in theaters.
Wow.
We're not talking about our memories of the movie, but I only saw it one time in theaters, and I bought this, and I took it off the shelf, and it was sealed when I took it off the shelf to watch it today.
Oh, wow.
Or yesterday. I was like, oh, well, that's new. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I remember I was so excited for this movie, and it did not disappoint. Like, I guess I'll talk about how much I like it later. But yeah, I don't really have too many memories around it, though.
No, I remember going to the theaters. I remember the excitement about it and the promo marketing for it and the Celine Dion video. I listened to it on repeat constantly. But that's where I was with it. Yeah.
My biggest memory is with X-Force, which I'll talk about when we get there.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. All right. At the zoo, Deadpool decides to blend in as Captain Delicious Pants and throws himself to a polar bear. After he survives that, he takes Trump's advice and drinks bleach before throwing himself off a rope, but he survives. The last thing he does is the blowy up thingy from the beginning of the movie. He goes into a death trance where he sees Vanessa but can't reach her. Vanessa tells Wade his heart is not in the right place. A timer goes off and Wade is pulled back to reality. Colossus busts into Wade's busted apartment and he drags Wade away.
Yeah, so those trying to kill yourself sequences were added.
Oh, okay. I like the Captain Delicious Pants one.
I know. She's like, "Are you a superhero?" It's like, "What's your name?"
It is kind of weird he says that to a kid, though.
I know. It's like, I like that name. And then she's like, blood. All right. Scene 10 at the Essex House. Essex House for mutant rehabilitation, I believe is the full name. A young mutant is taken into custody. He has walked through an asylum for dangerous mutants. See? And I got immediately excited by that name, but then I'm like, wait, how is this related to Sinister at all?
Yeah, and I don't remember if I read this or if I thought this, but I think I had heard that the headmaster was going to turn out to be Sinister in an early draft.
Oh wow.
And like, yeah, and part of the idea is like he's experimenting on mutants, like under the guise of you're evil, you're terrible, but he's actually like experimenting on them in the background to try to unlock like bigger powers and, evolution. So it does
Yeah.
kind of fit Sinister.
It does, but it's very like under the surface because he's pretending that he's all about doing pray the gay away, as Deadpool so puts it. But really, he's like, I want more gay. I want the gayest of all.
I want the gayest gay this world has ever gayed. Oh, hi, Elton John. No.
Yeah, right.
So I think what I had read a while back is Fox was slowly trying to build to Mr. Sinister. So I think later we would have gotten more of the story and it would have made more sense. But yeah, just what we see in Deadpool 2, it's hard to know what they were going to build to and how it would have fit into Sinister.
Yeah.
All right. Colossus watches over Deadpool as he tries to decode Vanessa's hint. In comes Negasonic Teenage Wasteland. And wait, is it Warhead? Warhead. I always say Wasteland. Warhead. Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yes.
Yeah, because I always think of the song Teenage Wasteland when I say her name, but it's Warhead. And her new girlfriend, Yukio. I do have one complaint about this movie. It's Yukio. Back to that in a second.
I have Yukio question mark in my notes. So.
Yep. They say hi to Wade and then bounce. Colossus tells Wade he must never kill and label everything. Wade makes his escape on Xavier's chair. Colossus catches up to Wade and throws him from the chair. As Wade is perturbed that no X-Men are around, Beast closes the door on the Dark Phoenix cast. So apparently they were filming Dark Phoenix at the time, so that's why they got this little moment for us. Wade admits he is trying to kill himself for not being able to protect Vanessa. Colossus invites Wade to stay with the X-Men. I love so much that Wade references Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony.
I mean, Yukio is hella cute in this with her pink hair. And she's like, hi, Wade.
Yeah. I love Yukio in this, but it was even brought up in production. Some people are like, wait, did you mean Noriko? And they're like, no, Yukio. But Yukio was in
we just had
the Wolverine.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have any powers. So it's weird because there is a character named Noriko who has very like light blue hair and she has electricity powers. So making this Noriko would have made so much more sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's bizarre. I don't know where they came. Yeah.
Yeah, and they said, no, it's correct. It should be Yukio. And they were like, oh, okay.
They're like, are you sure?
Are you
really sure? Are you just saying, like, this is what this person said, so I'm going to say yes?
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds' delivery of, I said no touching, cracks me up. He looks like Colossus' hand. He's like, I said no touching.
Yeah. It's so good. And the way he's like running around in Professor Xavier's chair. He just has some kind of Callista Flockhart joke in here too. I forget what. Which I always like. I like because people don't know who she is anymore, of course. But
yeah.
But I always think of a scary movie too. She's like, Cindy, it's a skeleton. Would you run from Callista Flockhart? And so I'm like, oh, you got another one.
So I don't know what made me think of this. It's totally random. I'm going to say it for the podcast. My mom, Alan, and I just watched this movie the other day called High Anxiety. It's by Mel Brooks. It's making fun of like Alfred Hitchcock movies. And there's this part that cracks me the fuck up. Like the rest of the movie's like good, but like this one part is so funny to me. And it's so stupid because Mel Brooks is in it. He's the main character. And he keeps telling the bellhop, like, get me a newspaper. And then the bellhop's like, fine, I'll get you your newspaper. And then he's like, where's my newspaper? And the bellhop's like, I haven't got it yet. I'll get your newspaper. And then so he tells him one more time, like, don't forget my newspaper. And then Mel Brooks goes to go take a shower. And the bellhop comes in with the newspaper. He rolls it up and starts stabbing at Mel Brooks. He's like, here's your newspaper. Here's your newspaper. And then Mel Brooks like falls in the shower and the newspaper falls in the water and then the ink like slowly pools around the tree. It's so good. It's so stupid and it's so good.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, Mel Brooks had some really good movies. Yeah.
Yeah. And Madeline Kahn was in it, which, I mean, she's a goddess. And by the way, in case anybody didn't see my post, I met Leslie Ann Warren from Clue,
Yes.
Miss Scarlet. Oh my God, it was such a moment. I was so scared to approach her all night. And then finally Rachel was like, Leslie! As she was walking by. And I was like, I really want a picture with you.
Cute.
a moment.
It's so cute. I love that.
Yeah.
You did mention the Dark Phoenix cameos.
Come out, wherever you are.
Don't worry about us, Dingo. We'll make sure we can.
Cameo.
We have Young Xavier, Quicksilver, Beast, Nightcrawler, Storm, and Cyclops. And you are right, they were shooting that at the same time, which is why they're in there. But what's cool about it is they were not actually, they were separate. They shot it like their own, and then they had the measurements of the door, and then they sent it in to like be used like separate. You know, if they had to all fly out there and be in the same time, it probably wouldn't have happened. But because they could do it separately and send it in, it works.
Yeah, technology's crazy.
The only thing that's a goof with that is because it is the young cast, and this is supposed to be present day Deadpool.
Oh, and I just realized another goof, Colossus.
Yeah.
He would have been very young at the time.
Mm-hmm. So, like, why is there a random young X-Men in this? It's like where the current ones, you know, because this should be older. This is like 2000 whatever 18 or whatever. So,
well, timeline's already so messed up. Whatever.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be an explanation in Deadpool 3. You know, we'll never know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
there you go.
Oh, and I gotta say, I love Deadpool grabbing Colossus.
Yes, and it makes
I was
that
like,
sound.
I'm like, this is hot. Like, grab his butt, dude. Like,
I would.
I love seeing them doing sexy things together. It makes my day, and this is far from over. So
We really need like a Deadpool Spider-Man team-up movie because he's all about loving on Spider-Man.
Oh, the whole bromance comic books. I have that over there, and I have the alternate cover where they're doing the Spider-Man kiss.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I keep, and actually on my bucket list is I want to do a Spidey Pool shoot. I want to find a Deadpool cosplayer and do a Spidey Pool shoot and do all kinds of crazy things. But I haven't gotten the right cosplayer yet. So, but when it happens, it'll be epic.
Nice.
Okay, 12. In the fuchsia, Cable suddenly awakens. He looks at the remains of his wife and child, burned to a crisp. The only thing left of them is the burnt-up teddy bear. Cable Terminators to the past in a DeLorean. Pretty much, this is the Terminator moment of the movie. He appears next to two MAGA idiots talking about toilet paper and shit in their face and in their beards and how you're going to wash the shit off your face. And Cable walks up to the MAGAers and zaps them and steals their truck, which has, I don't remember, but all kinds of crazy little bumper stickers and things. Next, he goes into town and steals a bunch of shits. Yeah, cameos here too.
Come out, wherever you are.
Don't worry about us, Dingo. We'll make sure we can.
Cameo.
Yeah, 2 cameos. So you can recognize Alan Tudyk because he has a very distinct face. But the other guy is Matt Damon, who who has so many prosthetics on. I would never guess that was him. Some
No.
people say they can recognize him by his voice, but even then, I'm like, nope.
No. I did see a on-set picture that's like front on, and I can tell there, but it's very brightly lit, and it's directly there. I can tell, but he wasn't even credited in the movie. They try to keep it secret.
Wow,
So-
that's funny.
Yeah. They have a lot of those little things in here too.
Yeah. And I have a fun tie-in to a new Ryan Reynolds movie once we get there. So
Ooh,
hang on to
okay.
that. Hang on to that.
Fun.
Back at the manor, Colossus is doing burpees out back. Wade starts relabeling everything in the fridge. Negasonic stops him and tells him he's full of shit. This nice guy act is just an act. In comes Colossus.
Colossus, yes. This is another scene that was new, part of the 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
From the burpees and the Velcro name tags and
That makes
the
sense.
motion.
It didn't really go anywhere. Twice after I read it.
yeah. But there's the fun part where it's like, Colossus is trying to get the lotion out, and he's like, "What's wrong with it?" And then Yukio gives us a look like, I know. I'm not gonna say anything. And then because normally they would say, "Bye, Wade. Hi, Wade." They didn't do it this time. Deadpool just leaves like fingers the door, like do. Here I go, quietly.
That's funny.
So yeah. And you notice he has one of the name tags says Wheels, which is up one time because that's what Logan called him in the first movie. What do they call you? Wheels.
Wheels. Yep. That's
So
funny.
I'm like, ooh, yeah,
Mr. Eagle Eye Kevin.
I know. All right. At the Essex house, the headmaster holds a class to tell mutants they're naughty and bad. We see Russell, a.k.a. Rusty, being tormented by the workers at the school in front of everyone.
Yeah, that seems awful.
What's the phrase? The wicked shall be something by my hand.
Oh, yeah. The wicked shall be... I don't remember. I know what you're talking about, though. He says it at the end.
Yeah. It's all throughout. It's kind of a thing throughout the movie, but I don't remember now the word. I got the phrase. It's blessed are the wicked who are healed by my hand.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
there we go.
There we go. Back at the manor, Colossus comes to enlist Wade to go on a mission. Against Wade's wishes, Colossus forces him to go. They're needed at the Essex house where an out-of-control Russell is using his flamer powers. In comes Deadpool, Colossus, and Negasonic. Rusty, a.k.a. Russell, a.k.a. Firefist, shoots Negasonic and then Colossus. Colossus talks Deadpool down from shooting Firefist. Deadpool is blasted into the second story of the school. He gets tired of being an X-Men and jumps out the window to rejoin the fight. Wade throws his sword at Rusty, knocking him out. The workers put a power-dampening collar on Rusty and take him away. Rusty tells Wade that the people of Essex House have been hurting him. Wade starts shooting the workers of the house until Colossus takes him down. I got a full-on robot chub when Deadpool signs the cereal box as Ryan Reynolds. I thought that was so funny.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I love that. And it has Logan on it. It's like
Yep.
a Wolverine picture.
Another
And
Logan.
I thought it was Wheaties, but apparently it's called like Hero something.
Oh, here's something. Okay.
Hero Flakes or something like that. But I'm like, it's Wheaties.
Yeah.
And then I loved you talked about one of like the nurse people. What are they called? Attendants there. There's like weird secret sex lips there.
yeah. That guy was weird. He gave me very God, I always forget his name. Pete? Is it Pete something? Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård. He gave me Bill Skarsgård vibes.
Mm-hmm. And there's actually a cameo here I learned
Come out, wherever you are.
Don't worry about us, Dingo. We'll make sure we can.
Cameo.
Oh, that reporter is supposed to be Irene Merriweather.
Oh, Irene Merriweather. I haven't heard of her forever.
Yeah, so she's supposed to be like the reporter that has like a thing with cable or something or other.
Yeah, she was with Cable for a little while. Or was it Cable
So-
or Wolverine? It's Cable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a big part of his comics for a hot second.
So there you go. Oh, and that kid with the Wheaties box or whatever. What do you say? He's like, what does he say to him? He says something snide to him.
Deadpool says something like, I'm tired of being X-Men, and he says,
in training.
yeah.
Yeah. But that kid played young David in Legion.
Oh, how fun.
So they're throwing these
All
little
the
things in there.
connections. Yeah.
Mhm.
I did want to point out DMC is what all the guards are wearing. That's Department of Mutant Corrections.
Aha.
Aha. Aha.
Okay. So the DMC. See, I want to say Devil May Cry because I was a big fan of those video games.
Yeah.
But
I never
no, it's not
beaten the
that.
first one. It always gets hard at a certain point.
Oh, yeah. The first one got a little goofy, but I beat all of them, all four. No, there's
five.
There's five. Well, there's also the spinoff too, the one that's called DMC. So
That one was fun, and he was sexy in that one.
he was sexy in that one. So, but yeah, this Devil May Cry. Anyway, the DMC, not Devil May Cry, take Deadpool into custody with Rusty. They are put on trucks and taken to the Icebox, a maximum prison for mutants. Wade and Rusty are put into a cell together. Wade's cancer is starting to weaken him without his healing factor to keep it under control. Rusty tells Wade about his feelings of being alone without anyone there to rescue him. Rusty plans on finding someone big in the prison to kill the headmaster for him. Just then, there is a quake from downstairs. A quake? Oh, really? Yeah, no fake? No, Rusty starts searching his butt for a shank.
And we have a super quick cameo. We have Omega Red, but he looks a little different. Apparently, he was supposed to be in more of the movie, but that's all he got.
I heard there was a very quick Marrow sighting too, somewhere in there.
Oh, wow! I missed that one.
Yeah, Omega Red was in there much more close up and for longer. Because he had the right hairstyle. He had the little tattoo on his head.
And then they made his face like all weird and wrinkly, though.
I know. He's like old. He looks like a zombie.
In an empty apartment, Cable is seen building a gun while his fucked up teddy bear watches. Back at the icebox, Wade and Rusty are at lunch. Rusty gives Wade the sign that it's time to act. Just then, they are joined by Black Tom Cassidy, who is not black. Rusty is about to shank a bitch when he is punched out. Black Tom stabs Wade's hand and takes Wade out. Back in their cell, Wade tells Rusty they need to lay low. Like, you're doing a lot, kid.
Yeah. And I saw one article that talked about the power dampening cowl. There's like, this is original to the movie. It does not exist in the comics. I'm like, did you watch the TV series? Like,
yeah, and it's in like a lot of the comics. Where do you think where he's got it from?
I'm like, what kind of article is this?
Yeah.
I was mad at it.
Not good.
No. And so, yeah, Black Tom Cassidy. He's like, whatever. He was like, all I know he was black. Like, literally, I don't know what his name was, but all I know he was black.
I've never really thought about the fact that he calls himself Black Tom Cassidy. I don't even know why, but yeah, it's funny that they made it into a black joke.
And he's like, I'm White Wade Wilson.
Wade Wilson. It's so good.
Fun. All right. There is an explosion down below as Cable busts into the prison. He easily dispatches the guards. Wade tries in vain to break him and Rusty out of the cell as Cable kicks some ass downstairs. Wade and Rusty get out of their cell just before Cable blows it up. Cable gets ahead of Wade and makes himself known to Russell, his target. Sarah Connor. Cable accidentally shoots Wade's collar just before Rusty shanks him. I got you in the leg. Wade's healing factor kicks in and he goes to save Rusty. Oh yeah, after he's like laying there, like, I broke my back. Oh, I'm gonna heal. Wade shoots Cable with his own gun and takes him captive. Which, did you notice this about the gun, about the thing that goes to 11, the Spinal Tap thing?
Yep. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
This one
So
goes
funny.
to 11. As he's held at gunpoint, Cable tells Wade he's from the fuchsia. Cable telekinetically steals his gun back and shoots down the ceiling, distracting Wade. The two lock into battle. Wade admits he loves dubstep, and the two fight to dubstep. A very relevant joke. Cable beats up Wade and demands to know why Wade is protecting Rusty. Wade activates a bomb in Cable's belt, and they go flying out of the prison. Rusty is taken back into custody. Wade falls into an iced-over pond where he sees Vanessa again. He still can't reach her. Vanessa hints to Wade that Rusty is the key. Wade comes rushing up from underwater. Little Mermaid style. Psh.
Yes. What was I gonna say? I love the dubstep thing. So later on, he's like, I have 3 questions. And one was like, is dubstep still a thing? Whatever. All right. 20. Back at the bar, Wade tells Weasel that Vanessa's prophecy must mean he has to help Russell. Weasel somehow knows that Russell is about to be transported to another maximum security prison in an armored convoy. Wade decides to build a team. Weasel decides to go on LinkedIn to find a group of mercenaries.
Guess it's back to LinkedIn.
Yeah.
At least somebody can find a job on there. Hey, you LinkedIn.
I don't
anyway.
even have an account.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like it's a lot of work just to try to get someone to notice you. And even then, there's so much scam on there now. Like, people just use it to get your number and try to scam you.
Oh, see?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Cable is patching himself up in the mirror. He has a flashback of his wife and daughter being killed by a mystery assailant with fire powers. Fire powers, Kevin.
5 hours.
And then
That's another
I
wicked.
guess
I held by my
it's
hand.
worth noting this is a cameo because the little daughter is Hope Summers. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mentioned by name later. And this is also a sequence that is very reminiscent of Terminator healing himself in the mirror.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of like stuff with that scene. Like, it was all practical effects, which is pretty cool.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I think, if I remember right, I think his wife's name is Jen Scott. It's been a while since I've delved into Cable's past.
Yeah.
Or fuchsia, however you want to look at it.
All right. Back at the prison, Russell steals Black Tom's pudding as he passes by. The prison breaks out. You stole my pudding, you dirty rat. The prison breaks out in a fight long enough for Rusty to go see the gigantic mystery prisoner and feed him pudding and knocks on the door. Rusty makes a pact with the mystery prisoner. They develop a plan to escape and make a secret code. Dun, 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 dun.
2 bits! That wasn't a bad Roger Rabbit. I'm kind of proud of that.
There you go. It was good.
Yeah. All right. Weasel and Wade start their interviews for a mercenary team. They start with Bedlam. He can distort electrical fields. Next, we get Zeitgeist, who spits acidic vomit. Then comes Vanisher, who, well, he can vanish. In comes Shatterstar, an alien from Mojo World. Next is Domino. She's lucky. Last but not least is Peter. He has no powers. As Weasel and Wade go to leave, Cable is seen following. Well, Weasel. I said them, but it's just Weasel. But what I really like about this team is all of these people have actually been part of X-Force. Not together, though, just at different times within the whole continuity. And for the most part, I feel like they get them like pretty spot on, especially like Shatterstar. Like he looked just like Shatterstar.
The costume is yeah.
And
he's got the muscles. Yeah.
Who's Bill Skarsgård, by the way. The only two that they kind of like took some what's the word?
Liberties
with is Vanisher, because Vanisher, his power is not that he can vanish, he's a teleporter. So like what they did with it is funny and works for the movie, but yeah, that's not his power.
He's just I'm invisible.
Yeah.
I love though, like it's like, is he here? Like I think he might be late.
Yeah, that was funny. And even Peter is based on a character named Pete Wisdom, but they took a lot of liberties to make him funnier because Pete Wisdom is basically like Marvel's version of 007. He's dressed to the nines. He's very suave. He is a regular human, but like for the movie, I love what they did with Peter. Like it's just funny.
Yeah. Did you notice before people started coming in, there was a picture of Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yeah.
Like, is she on the list? Is she in the running?
So great.
It's like, I'm Shatterstar. I'm better than you at everything. So I'm from Mojo World. Yeah, get used to it. And then, it was fun. Oh, and Domino's design is a little bit different, but I do really appreciate her design in here. I love that like the marking is more like a birthmark.
Yeah,
it looks more natural. I think that's really cool. She looks great.
Yeah, and I had just been reading. They did go in wanting to have either a Black or Latino character or actor play her, which is very different because, I mean, she's like very white, like whiter than white in the comic.
Yeah. She's like a clown, pretty much.
Yeah. So I like that they did this because it's more natural. It fits. What's her name? Zazie Beetz? Zazie Beetz.
Yeah.
She's great in this role. I did read that Aubrey Plaza was close to getting this role, which I think would have also been funny, but very different. She wouldn't have been as upbeat as Zazie Beetz.
Yeah. It would have been a drier kind of delivery, which would still be pretty funny, but yeah, it would be different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Back in prison, Firefist is packed. Who's he packing? I don't know. This is. I should be saying this about a child, but it's these words. All right. Firefist is packed away in the maximum security convoy with the other inmates. Elsewhere, Cable has taken Weasel captive. Weasel is lightly threatened by Cable and easily gives up the locations of Deadpool and Russell. Meanwhile, Deadpool makes a plan with his new team to take out the convoy and free Russell.
This was a great scene because I remember Weasel's like, I'll never tell you anything. And Cable like moves like a little. He's like, they're here. Yeah. Like they're going here.
Yep.
Deadpool and X-Force prepare to go into action. They're in a plane flying over the convoy. As X-Force starts to second guess the mission because of a high wind advisory, Deadpool yells them into shape and they deploy. The team jumps from the plane. The team deploys their parachutes, but the wind knocks them off course. Deadpool gets stuck on a sign. Bedlam gets hit by a bus. Shatterstar's hair gets in his face and he gets chopped up in a helicopter blade. Vanisher flies into power lines. It's Brad Pitt! Brad Pitt is the only one who survives until we see Zeitgeist land in a wood chipper and he throws up vomit all over Pete, killing him.
There's a whole thing here. Okay. So let's back up a little bit. But they're in the planning stage when he's like writing on his like crayon-colored wall, his crayon-colored mural. There's like all these little fun little things in there that he draws like Wolverine in a cage at one point. And above it says prisoner 24601. And like, I'm like, cracks me up. And you know Deadpool is a musical theater fan, so I just picture Deadpool 3 has to have a musical number in it at some point. It has to.
It has to.
Yeah. So that would be fun. I love that. And then right before the scene, they kept alluding like, "Oh, there's heavy winds." And do you know about those heavy winds? I don't think they kept saying that. It's like these conditions. I don't know. But it reminded me of Power Ranger Skydive. They're all like, "Oh," whatever that song is. And then, so it's good. It's good. And Pete is like a nice guy. He's like, "Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go save Zeitgeist. He's one of us. X-Force. And then he pukes. I'm like,
Yeah.
I do remember the first time I saw this movie, I was very upset by this scene. Like, I know it's supposed to be a comedy and humor, but like, I was just mad. I'm like, dude, all these characters.
Okay, so I'm glad you bring that up because this is what I was going to talk about. I was laughing my ass off. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you're right. I'm like, they just killed Shatterstar. Like, he's kind of a big character. And like, it was nice seeing all these characters and they didn't do anything. So I wonder, because they were developing Deadpool 3 and an X-Force spinoff movie. I wonder if these characters would have survived after Deadpool changes time and they would have been in X-Force, or if it would have just been Cable, Domino, and Deadpool with a new team.
Yeah. And I don't know why I thought this. I always thought the sequence was in here twice. Like, I thought he went.
Oh, really?
I thought they did a reverse time thing and they did it again and something changed. I mean, there is a little bit of that in the end, but I thought there was the whole sequence and like the same thing repeated, or it was a little bit different. I was like, where did I see that from? Where did I imagine that? Because I kept thinking like, okay, now I have to see this again later on. I'm like, I know, but then, it never came.
You know, it's really funny about Vanisher ending up to be Brad Pitt.
Interview with a Vampire?
Well, that, but also in the movie If with Ryan Reynolds that just came out.
Oh, yeah.
The invisible friend that he keeps tripping over. In the
That's Brad Pitt.
credits, it said that he's played by Brad Pitt. So I think it's just like Ryan Reynolds just like throwing
Being
Brad Pitt
cheeky.
into whatever role. Yeah.
That's funny.
But the only difference in If is you never actually even see Brad Pitt. You don't hear Brad Pitt. Like the character doesn't talk and is never seen. So I love that it's
It's
him.
just there as like a little.
Yeah.
That's funny. Meanwhile, Domino is flying, luckily, along with no issues. Deadpool breaks the news to her. They're all dead. And he's still going on. He's like, being lucky is not a power. Deadpool steals a scooter and gives a chase to the convoy along with Domino. Domino lands and Deadpool argues with her that luck is not a power and not very cinematic, while we get this very cinematic scene of Domino being awesome. It's like, and it's like, it makes you wonder, like, is there a strategy to it, or is she just kind of like makes the right choices? You know, there's lots of things, but definitely luck to her advantage. And I love when she gets into the car and she just sits there, like, looks at the guy, like, yeah, whatever. Something's gonna happen. You're not gonna get me. Like,
Yeah.
As Domino takes control of the convoy, Cable joins the party. He breaks into the convoy and starts dropping prisoners to distract Deadpool. Deadpool falls from his scooter but takes control of a DMC vehicle and continues the chase.
So we had a quick cameo. We had the Stan Lee graffiti on the building as Domino was flying in. That was fun. That was cute.
Yes.
And we had a deep cut. I laughed. It was so funny. Domino's like, who created this power? Probably a guy who can't draw feet.
Deadpool,
Because she was created by Rob Liefeld, who famously could not draw feet. He would always find ways to like try to cover the feet because he could not draw feet. So this
and then when he did draw them, he got criticized because they're not the right whatever resolution.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Like dimensions.
Right dimensions. Yeah, they're not the right.
I always
they
looked
don't fit.
funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a deep cut for us comic nerds.
Did you also see the Pryor's treats?
No.
the truck on there's a truck on the road that says Pryor's Treats, which was a nod to Madeline Pryor.
Cute.
Yeah,
She's
I guess getting
everywhere.
these things. I know.
Yeah. Oh, now I want to watch X-187 again.
See,
All right. Cable and Domino continue to fight. Deadpool crashes into the convoy just in time to save Domino. Cable and Deadpool dub fight. In the fight, Black Tom is accidentally shot by Cable. Domino makes up for not having brakes by crashing the convoy through buildings to slow it down. Russell escapes his prison and finds his way to his gigantic friend. It's not lame X3 Juggernaut, but like super cool Juggernaut. Juggernaut breaks through the freeway, crashing everyone into the ground below.
Jugs.
Jugs. Do you like the way the Juggernaut looks?
Yeah, I mean it's all CG, and it had I forget who they said was the face for it. Someone else did the face, but Ryan Reynolds ended up doing all of the motion capture and the voice.
And the
for
voice,
Juggernaut,
yeah.
which is
I thought
crazy.
that was so interesting.
Yeah. But I forget who did the face. Some other guy who worked on the movie did the face.
Okay.
Even though it's CG.
Yeah, I feel like certain characters like Juggernaut, Thanos, like Apocalypse, like they just need to be CG. Like you can't have someone embody that.
Because they look, that you try and they look goofy. They don't look right, you know?
Or they look like Ivan Ooze.
Yeah. Where's my autograph book? Juggernaut and Russell emerge from the wreckage. Juggernaut rips Deadpool in half. I don't know. Deadpool tries to calm Russell down, but he's already over it. Russell leaves with Jugs. As Domino backpacks Deadpool away, we see Cable has also survived the crash. Is this in the fight too, where he does his Deadpool bullet slice again from which was Origins? He does the same thing. I was like, oh, that was cool. One of the cool moments of the actual movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's funny how he does like the mega slice, but he's just getting shot the hell up. Like it's not doing anything.
Yeah. And he calls him, he says something to Cable about One-Eyed Willie. I'm like, oh, it's Goonies.
Yeah. That's funny.
Like, you were in that movie.
He was in that movie. He was so little.
Yeah. I know. So young.
I know.
I always think of Cyndi Lauper on the TV. Good enough for me.
Oh, and you just saw Kinky Boots, Cyndi Lauper music.
I did. Yes. So
Yes,
I had friends in that. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Back at Blind Al's pad, Deadpool leans on Al as he regains his legs. In comes Weasel, who is perturbed by Deadpool's young, naked legs. In comes Dopinder, who is also perturbed by Deadpool's young, naked legs. In comes Domino, who is generally fine with Deadpool's young, naked legs. It's just his face that's a shock. Deadpool tells the others to sit back while he goes after Cable and Russell. Just then, Cable shows up. Cable asks to join forces with DP. He knows he can't take Juggernaut alone. Cable reveals that Firefist will kill the headmaster of Essex House tonight, and it will start him on a killing spree, leading him to Cable's wife and child. Deadpool thinks Russell can be saved, but Cable wants to kill Russell. Deadpool makes Cable promise to let him try to save Russell. You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I feel like if they ever did do a live action Up, like this kid, Russell needs to be Russell in that as well.
Oh my gosh. That would be funny. Although he's much older now, so it probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, he's probably very adult now.
Yeah. Kids grow up so quickly, you know.
Yeah.
What's interesting, the scene before this with that fight, I think, what was it? Deadpool teabagged Cable.
Yeah.
Which they did that move in in like a promo for this movie too, but he did it with like action figures. Do you remember this? And like action figures, but in the action figures, Deadpool was dressed as Woody from Toy Story. So another Disney Pixar thing, because I was like, oh my goodness,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, then we have this like weird baby penis thing, and then
luckily they never showed that. That would have been awkward.
I think they do. I didn't see. Huh?
I think there is like a really quick shot of it. I couldn't tell. I don't know if it was the shirt or the penis, but I didn't rewind to check.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, but he did the whole like leg thing, or was it the Basic Instinct or whatever that movie is, where the girl does her legs, and so I don't know, but my TV was big enough to
even calls out that is Basic Instinct, like he's doing a Basic Instinct.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So, all right. Okay, and then this scene. I don't know, it's so stupid, but I laughed so much. He's like, when Cable's like, "You remind me of my wife," and then Deadpool's like, "Oh," it's like with the heavy eye contact and applying lip balm. That was a little weird.
Yeah, that was great.
In a car ride, Deadpool goes into detail about a prostate-assisted orgasm. Yeah, he's like, that's the 5 stages. Like, doing that. It's great. DP, Cable, Domino, and Dopinder are on the move. Deadpool spots the X-Mansion and demands Dopinder to stop. Deadpool stands outside the manor with his phone playing music. Since Colossus, Yukio, and Negasonic are the only X-Men, they are the only ones who come to speak to DP. Deadpool tries to get the X-Team to help, but they refuse. So you've changed.
You've changed. I cannot help a criminal.
Yeah. The Domino cab banter, though, everything she said was great to me. She's like, yeah, whatever. You guys are like just stupid. It's like, I'm in the backseat already. Like,
yeah. And she's like, next time I'm taking an Uber.
Yeah. I love her so much.
I know. I'm almost like, how much of this is just Zazie, like just talking, and how much of it is scripted?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really hope Domino and Cable find their way into the MCU. I know that'd be weird since Josh Brolin did Thanos, but like just in the voice, it could work.
Yeah. I mean, didn't he have like some of those face things too?
Yeah,
like he did that.
But they could probably even just have like Deadpool being like, "Oh, you guys sound so much alike."
I mean, really, it's all connected. He even calls him Thanos in this movie, so
yeah, it is.
Zip it, Thanos.
Oh, that reminds me. Apparently, one of the outtakes from the movie was they were going to have a lot more people auditioning for X-Force and just being like off the wall things. But one of the ones they wanted to do is have Chris Evans come in as Human Torch.
Oh, that'd been funny.
Yeah, because I guess this will come up later, but I guess Fox gave the go-ahead for them to put Fantastic Four characters in this movie. But of course, as you've seen the final cut, like that was scrapped. But more on that later.
Yeah. Okay.
Russell and Jugs find their way back to Essex House. They decide to fuck some shit up. The DP taxi crew shows up just after Russell. Domino recognizes Essex House as a fucked up place she was tortured while growing up. Interesting. So she grew up there too. The small team of 4 storm the Essex House. They stop Russell just before he blasts the headmaster. Cable shoots down Jugs as Russell chases the headmaster.
Yeah. So she probably escaped because of her luckiness.
Yep.
I'm getting out of here, bitches.
I wonder if they ever would have gone into that more in like the X-Force movie. That was an interesting little blurb they added there.
Mm-hmm. Outside, Deadpool excuses Dopinder while he Cable, and Domino try to deal with Juggernaut. Juggernaut smashes Deadpool into a wrought iron fence where a spike goes into DP's head. Domino uses her luck power to occupy Jugs. As DP lays on the ground, Colossus comes to his aid and picks him up lovingly. I have this scene in my notes. I think, okay, let me finish this. DP starts making obscene gestures and Colossus sets him down and pulls out the spike. Colossus locks into battle with Jugs. Oh my goodness gracious. It is so romantic.
Right?
Just picks him up and he's just like caressing his face, like, oh, you're so handsome and I love you. And then he does the scissory and he does the two like little penis touches. I love it so much. Oh my god.
Well, and I love that he gets down on his knees and starts simulating like a blowjob on Colossus.
I know, it's so sexy and so beautiful. He's like, oh, let me just go down. Let me. My heart.
One of my favorite parts about this scene is when Deadpool is fighting with Juggernaut. He says, "Hey, big guy, the sun's getting real low." Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did.
And if anybody doesn't remember, that's what Black Widow says to Hulk when she's trying to calm him down. That killed me. I love it.
Sun's getting real low. Yeah.
All these like little attention to detail things that if you're a fan, you get it, and if you're not, like it's still funny, but you don't get it.
Yeah.
I got very potty mouthy with this movie just because it's Deadpool.
Right.
As Jugs and Colossus fuck each other up, the rest of the team see an explosion and go to stop Firefist from killing the headmaster. They are stopped by pedophiles in nursing shoes. Domino kicks some ass in front of the kids. Firefist catches up to the headmaster and prepares to kill him. Domino is desperate for a bus. Just then, Colossus and Juggernaut throw a bus. How lucky! Firefist fires at the headmaster, but Cable and DP deflect the shot just in time.
Ah.
Aha!
Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. Okay. 34. Outside, Colossus is losing. Enter Yukio and Negasonic. They blast a hole in Jug's pants. Oh. And Colossus sticks a live wire in Jug's butt. It's like out. CG and all.
CG hair.
Inside. Yeah. Cable, and we see some of that lightning stuff you're talking about too. Cable holds down Firefist as he tries to use his powers. It causes an explosion, throwing Deadpool and Cable from the building. Firefist comes out to confront the two men as the headmaster makes his escape. Cable notices there is only one bullet left in the gun. Wade tells Cable to stand down as he goes to speak to Russell. Wade apologizes to Russell for leaving him in the prison. Russell betrays DP and sets him on fire, changing the color of the charred ashiness, which is something special.
Yeah, I mean, this might be reaching, but I was really excited by this when I saw this in theaters, just because I feel like it's a nod to
It absolutely is.
Yeah, his X-Force outfit, his black outfit.
Yeah.
Which is such a nice touch. It's so cool.
Yeah. So you get to see like the gray and the black, and it's neat.
Yeah. And I even like that they kind of left some of it red, like in between his legs and stuff, because it wouldn't have hit there. So it was a good attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was looking between his legs.
Yeah. Good.
As a last-ditch effort, Wade puts on the power-dampening collar and demands for Russell to kill him. Cable doesn't like the plan and goes for the gun. DP jumps in front of the bullet and takes the shot to the heart. Shot to the heart! Everyone gathers around the dying Deadpool. After witnessing Deadpool's sacrifice, Firefist sees the love DP has for him. Hope's bear suddenly gets less burny. Rusty unmasks Deadpool and everyone gathers to see him pass, which takes a while. And then, a while longer, Deadpool gives his fucked up goodbyes to everyone and then continues to die.
Fun other Easter egg here. the song that's playing is "Don't Be What They Made You," which is the same exact song that was playing when Logan was dying in Logan.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, hey, too funny. All right. Wade dies, quotation marks, and goes back to the Vanessa place. I'm come to see you, my love. The lovers are able to reach through the invisible barrier and touch each other. Vanessa draws Wade into her side of the wall. Wade is without his scars. He's, handsome Ryan Reynolds again. He apologizes to Vanessa and she accepts his apology. In the really real world, Cable preps to go back to the fuchsia, where we don't need roads. In Vanessa world, Vanessa tells Wade it's not time for him to die yet. She sends him back, but not before some face rapies. Wade is suddenly pulled back into the really real world.
Oh, this was such a sweet moment.
Yeah, it was.
Cable activates his time machine, and we go back to the beginning of the fight scene. Cable puts the skee ball token on Deadpool's chest, saving his life. Deadpool suddenly realizes that Cable won't be able to go home to his wife and child. Cable feels good about staying in the present for a bit to make sure the world doesn't go to shit again. Rusty is able to pick the lock on the power dampener with Domino's lucky help. It needs a code. Try 7.
7. It's not gonna be one digit. Oh God, it's so hard. This one.
To me, Domino's always been kind of like a whatever character. Like, I don't love her, but I don't hate her. But the way they portrayed her in this movie, she's just so fun, so quirky. It makes her powers so fun. Like, I really like what they did with her.
She's just badass in like the simplest ways, Yeah.
Yeah.
Confident.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Deadpool and the team begin to leave when the headmaster starts yelling. Well, I love what was that when he came back to life or when he was dying, he called Negasonic Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
Hey, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh, that's good. Anyway, Deadpool and the team begin to leave when the headmaster starts yelling at them. He's like, "Hey, you mutant freaks! Rah, rah, rah. I'm our friends of humanity, if you didn't know." Depinder drives the taxi into the asshat. Negasonic says goodbye to Deadpool and the X-Team leaves. Deadpool leaves with his new family as Essex house burns down. Oh. Yeah, they're like, we're not going to kill him. We're not going to be like him. Crush, run over. Depinder is like, I'm a killer now. For the second time.
That's too. All right, in a mid-credit scene, Yukio and Negasonic help Deadpool repair Cable's time machine. Wade goes back and saves Vanessa's life. Next, Deadpool goes back to save Peter's life. Then Deadpool goes back to X-Men Origins Wolverine and shoots, himself. Next, Wade goes and shoots Ryan Reynolds before he could say yes to the Green Lantern script. Lastly, Wade goes all the way back to strangle baby Hitler. But in an after-credit scene, we see Deadpool cradling baby Hitler. He's grumpy because no one ever changed his diaper. Deadpool promises to come back with Cable because he loves killing kids.
And those Hitler scenes were part of the extended cut too, which makes me wonder what was actually shown in the theatrical. These earlier moments, maybe I guess these killing of the Ryan Reynolds and the Deadpool origins. Maybe those were the after-credit scenes instead.
Those were. I remember those being in theaters. But yeah, I didn't remember Hitler, so I guess that's why.
Yeah, they were added.
That's funny. I wonder why they took that out.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into our feels on the movie, a couple things. Tim Miller did drop a few things that he had planned for the sequel that didn't make it. He was going to have Juggernaut fight the Thing from Fantastic Four. So that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was also, we talked about this, he was going to have Vanessa embrace her copycat persona.
Right.
Yeah. And there was going to be a painting of Cyclops in Cable's home in the fuchsia. And that was
Mm.
less Tim Miller. It was actually, I think the new director was pushing for that just because he really wanted to make that connection, but they wouldn't allow it.
Oh, rude.
Also, I think it's worth mentioning that they released Once Upon a Deadpool. Have you heard
I
of
mean,
Once
yeah,
Upon
we
a
pretty
Deadpool?
much. How could you not mention it? God,
How could you not mention it?
it's worth noting that this existed.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is Fox believed in Once Upon a Deadpool so much that they were supposed to release Alita Battle Angel on December 21st, Mommy's birthday of 2018. But they were like, you know what? Fuck Alita Battle Angel. We're going to put Once Upon a Deadpool there instead. We'll release that in February of 2019. So they like moved a whole movie for this.
Wow.
Yeah. So like kind of what happened is the merger happened with Marvel and Fox. And I mean, kind of the rumor mill was that Ryan Reynolds was afraid that Marvel wouldn't want to make any more Deadpool movies because they're rated R. So him and his guys got together and kind of repurposed Deadpool 2 to make it PG-13 in order to show that the movie can still be good with the PG-13.
See, I heard different things.
What did you hear?
That there were groups of people pining for a PG-13 rating since the first Deadpool, and Ryan Reynolds just kept saying no, 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 and then he said, "Okay, I'll do it on one condition: if I can kidnap Fred Savage, and if and they'll have proceeds going to charity."
Yes,
those are
I
his two
saw that.
stipulations. Yeah.
Yeah, so what was it? He did $1 from every movie ticket was sent to fuck cancer.
They called it fudge cancer so that they could
That's funny.
Yeah. Yep.
So have you seen Once Upon a Deadpool?
I have not because when it came out, I was curious. I was like, then someone told me that it's just Deadpool 2. I'm like, oh, I've already seen that movie, so I didn't go. But now I'm jealous of the things I might have missed. I did do a YouTube kind of binge today of just clips I could find, and I was dying laughing. They were hilarious. Like I can just do a DVD of just the bonus extra stuff. That's all I want. I don't need to see it in the context of the movie. But
Yeah, it's interesting what they've added and what they've taken out. Like the biggest thing they took out, which is really a bummer to me, is there's no beginning credits. Like the whole beautiful like Celine Dion like credits, they're gone. They're just gone.
That doesn't make any sense because that's not been bad, is it? No.
No, yeah, I don't know.
007.
But then it did add in those scenes that we talked about of him like throwing himself to the polar bear and things like that were not in the original movie. I think my favorite part that's only in Once Upon a Deadpool is, you probably saw it, he sits on a bench and he's about to shoot himself in the head. And this old couple sits next to him and they look just like Carl and Ellie from Up.
Yeah.
And Ellie has the balloons. He says, I love your working up.
Yeah. I did do that clip. That was funny. I was like, everyone was like, what is, like, I thought this part of the original movie. I'm like, but I don't remember that in the original movie.
It's not.
And it's
no.
just not like, it's like, yo, she'll be dead in a few years or something like that. Or something.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
Another part they randomly took out was Deadpool pole dancing with the wig on. I don't know, like, why you want to just keep that.
I don't know.
Yeah. And of course, there's a lot less blood. There's even a part I remember in the end credits where he shoots Ryan Reynolds when he's reading the Green Lantern script, and there's no blood. There, you just see the bullet through the script, but there's no blood.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sorry to say, Kevin, I know it's your favorite part of the movie, but when Deadpool has the thing through his head and Colossus picks him up and Deadpool does all like the sexy stuff with Colossus, very edited down. Like Colossus picks him up and Deadpool like moves his face to look at him, and then that's pretty much the whole scene.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dude, I would be pissed. I'm like, no, because all the good stuff, it's just, you lose it.
Yeah, I'd say if you are able to watch the rated R movie, watch that one because you get the whole story as it should be. I think that Once Upon a Deadpool is worth it to get a different experience, but like the way it's cut, I feel like you lose some of the story and you lose some of the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Fred Savage stuff is gold, it's really funny. Fred Savage is good in this.
Yeah, like I just watched the Fred Savage clips and I'm just like, this is great. It's so and like they're sexy without being sexy. Like the innuendo is still there. Like what was it? I said he's like, he condemns Fred Savage and then he's like wearing a bear shirt and then he's like, where are my pants? He's like, have you ever seen a bear wearing pants?
Yeah.
Like, oh wow. And then the whole part at the end too when he takes him out and he's like, you can tell he's naked and he's like his butt's hanging out and it's all blurred.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny to me.
I love it when Deadpool says something about like, but I'm in a Marvel movie, and Fred Savage is like Fox, licensed by Marvel.
Yeah, it's like
not the
it's like
same.
yeah, I like Marvel movies, but he's like where are Marvel? It's like licensed by Fox. That's like saying Beatles songs covered by Nickelback is music, but it still sucks. Like,
Yep.
and then it gets better because Deadpool's like, hey, wait a minute, Nickelback did all this stuff, all these records and all these things and all this amazing. It's like, oh damn, okay. And then there's a gem announcement. This is how you remind me. I'm like, oh my gosh, fantastic.
It's so good. So good.
I was like, I want to fight Mac Damon. I want to. It looked like he was like, it seemed like I was saying something that I'm not saying. I was like, I want to fuck Mac Damon. I'm the best fucker there is.
That part's great.
Oh, so funny. He's like, that was Brad Pitt. What?
Yeah, I love that part too because he's like, "How'd you get Brad Pitt? He would never agree to this." And he's like, "I got you, didn't I?" And they both go, "Oh."
Like Celine Dion, Matt Damon, and Brad Pitt. They're all in my basement. They're all like,
yeah. So yeah, still a good movie. But yeah, we just wanted to at least let everybody know it exists. If you haven't seen it, it's got its good things, but watch.
There's one thing,
first.
another thing too. The after credit scene, they have a really nice Stan Lee tribute in the Once Upon a Deadpool.
Oh yeah, that was sweet.
Mm-hmm. So I watched all that stuff. So I guess I watched the movie practically. Then okay,
you did. You did.
Like, easy YouTube.
Yeah, just do it Kevin's way. Just watch the highlights.
Oh, what was that one trailer? They had a trailer too where they had like kids and they said like, these are poorly paid actors.
I don't remember that.
Oh my gosh, there's a trailer that they did for the Deadpool. Oh, it's my Deadpool, and like, yeah, we love this movie. Even with it's like this will think it's a cheap cash grab. It doesn't even seem like a cheap cash grab, even though it is. And all these kids are swearing in it, and they're bleeped out the kids swearing. And like, it's a really funny little trailer too.
That's awesome. I need to find that.
Yeah.
All right. So cool. That is the end of our
Summary.
So now we'll get into how we like the movie, and then we'll also rate it at the same time. Britishly bitching like Emma. What is wrong with me? Pretty cool like Iceman, Australian Wolverine. You kind of love, but kind of hate it. Fat and sweaty like Jubilee are unspeakable like X-Men Origins Deadpool, who is now dead.
Yeah. It's interesting because I was trying to decide how I liked this movie in compared to the first one, like what my feelings were. And I think I like this one more. I think this one is more funny to me. But I feel like there's actually more heart in the first one. So I think, I mean, they both have the same vibe and the same things, but I feel like there's a bigger connection in the first one, and then this one has more of the fun comedy, and I enjoy the characters in this one more. So I think if I would be more likely to watch the second one more than the first one, but I feel like the first one is still I don't know. It's hard to say. I think they're on par. They're the same, just for different reasons. There you go. What did I give the first one? I don't
You
know
gave
what I
it
gave.
Britishly bitchin' like Emma.
I did? Okay, so that's what I'm going to give this.
Okay. And I'm doing the same. I actually think this one has a little more heart to me with like the Vanessa part and seeing like
Yeah.
Deadpool go through his like depression. And you're right, like they're both great movies. It's just this one has like more characters, a more comedy because we don't go through like
Mhm.
the origin story part. We just get
Yeah.
into it. So yeah, but I also give it Britishly bitchin'. I love
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah.
I
I'm probably more
also
likely to watch this one if I had to
yeah.
choose. But
I also loved how I forgot to say this. Deadpool says to Logan, "When I come to ask you to be in the
yeah,
next one." So, yeah,
that's part of the extended cut. That's
oh, it
also part of the
is.
extended cut. That like was like when I come to ask you for help or whatever, yeah, or I'm calling you, be then the call. That was added. That's an added section of it.
That's funny and
Mhm.
very. Ryan Reynolds already knew.
Timely.
He was like, "I'm going to come ask you, and you're going to say yes."
Yep.
All right, who do you think is the MXP, our most excellent player?
I put Domino actually.
Yeah, me too.
It's so under just like the hero of everything, just understated, but like so perfect and like stealing the show, and because she's not nasty, she's not violent, she's not I don't know what's the word. She's not mean at all. She's just being herself, unapologetic, being awesome, and just doing her thing, and that's something that's very admirable. So I really like her a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool to see just such like a confident woman like in such a man's movie. Like she's just like, no, my powers are kick ass, or no, you do need me. Like she just kind of tells
Yeah,
everybody
she's like,
like
yeah,
where
it is
she
power.
should be.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
yes, yes, it is. Like you can keep up with Deadpool and in some ways like overtake him. So she's pretty badass. And
Yeah.
she's the one who kind of got them out of a lot of sticky situations with her love powers, which aren't very cinematic.
No. Yeah, right.
What would you say is the X factor? So the thing that connects it to the greater X-Men universe, or showcases the universe, or just favorite moment?
I put here a quote from the movie that actually made me cry. I mean, this is such a beautiful moment in such like a crazy, fast-paced film. But it is from Blind Owl when she says, "Listen to the pain. It's both history teacher and fortune teller. Pain teaches us who we are, Wade. Sometimes it's bad. We feel like we're dying, but we can't really live till we've died a little, can we?" Like, amazing, profound, beautiful, and it cuts to the heart. So yeah, that's the X factor for me.
That's true. And Blind Owl is perfect in the way she says things that are very like poignant, but at the same time, she can go straight into being a bitch. It's a Deadpool again in 2 seconds flat.
Get that pity dick out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Can't hear you with that pity dick in your mouth. That's what it is.
Yep. My X factor is Deadpool in this movie because they very clearly showed how much of a badass Deadpool is, how much of an idiot Deadpool is, how much of a smartass, just how like he can be a human too. He goes through his depressions. I think that Ryan Reynolds knows Deadpool better than anybody else in this world, maybe, and is just very good at putting that on screen. Because the part of the reason why I love Deadpool and don't love Squirrel Girl as much, because I feel like they're going for the same thing, like funny but like cool. But Squirrel Girl is like ridiculous, and we never get to see her be a badass. She's just always flat out ridiculous. Like there's a comic where Galactus is coming back to Earth to like eat the Earth, and so Squirrel Girl goes to the moon and has tea with him and talks him out of destroying the Earth. And I'm like, that doesn't fit within the continuity. Like, put this in its own continuity because this is dumb. But Deadpool is a badass at the same time as being ridiculous. You know what I mean?
It's smart humor. It's smart absurdity.
Yeah.
That's effortless, maximum effort, but it comes so naturally for a character like Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds that when you try to, I could think of like something like Squirrel Girl seems almost forced. Like they're making these situations, but it seems juvenile and trivial and like super like fake. So,
Yeah, it's like random just to be random, but you're right.
Yeah.
Deadpool's more like smart random.
mhm.
He says the most random shit.
Yeah.
All right. So for previously on, which X-Force do you want to see more of? Shatterstar, Zeitgeist, Bedlam, or Pete?
I believe they're all back in the 3 because based on the trailer that we've seen. At least I remember seeing Pete and Shatterstar at least in there.
Yeah.
So, well, I would mention how amazing Terry Crews is. He's pretty cool. Terry Crews.
Yeah.
White chick skirt.
Yeah.
I want to see him like do his chest pops, whatever. Just titty dance. But I think I'm gonna. I kind of want to see Shatterstar more because I like that. I think seeing him being around would be great, and having like another queer character on screen would be nice. But I think Pete would be super fun too, just to have him around and just be like super lame and funny. So one of those two.
Actually, mine were similar. I mean, I do like Zeitgeist, especially they just brought back like the.
He's gross to me.
Oh,
I can't do it.
Now? Yeah, he's become more of a villain now than anything else. But I also really love Bill Skarsgård, so I'd love to see more of him in anything. But I also said Shatterstar for the same reason. I love queer characters in Marvel. Also, hopefully Shatterstar would lead to Richter, who I fucking love Richter. I'd love to see Richter more in the movies. I know he was kind of in Logan.
Yeah.
But he also just looked cool in the movie. Like, they got his look down pat. The actor who plays him is hot. Like, I would definitely welcome more Shatterstar.
Yeah.
All right, next up. This is, I admitted to this before, I fell asleep in this movie in the theaters and never looked back. So I'm kind of excited to just watch the whole thing. Maybe I should just watch it and then watch it again to take notes, but I don't know. We'll see. But we're doing X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Whoa, what an adventure that's going to be.
Yeah. Kevin, where can the people find your sexy ass?
Yes. Well, the ass is on my personal page, Instagram, KJEEZY87. Yes, I should upload a new butt picture, actually, now that you mention it. So I'll work on that. Yeah. Or you can follow my other podcasts, which just came back, season 3 of Words of the Witches, where Shawn is helping me cover the guidebooks currently. So we're starting that, and it's all the places. And I think that's it.
Hey, you can find me on Shawn Perret on Instagram. That'll link you to all our past podcasts. Go listen to Murder Mystery Holiday on any of the old podcasts because it's a lot of fun. Kevin's in it as Colonel Ketchup. Who was I? I was Professor Pear? Professor Pear.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, obviously it's very Clue inspired. You could also find my book on there. You could find my art, all that fun stuff. And thank you for listening.
Woohoo! More of us.
More of us.